Hello, my dear students. Today I will be starting and taking the 12th class syllabus. In 12th class syllabus, as I told you, there are 5 units. Unit 6 is the first unit, wherein the reproduction is discussed. Reproduction is elaborated. In this class, let us try to understand what is sexual reproduction. How does it take place? What are the events? Sexual reproduction is common in plants, in animals. Includes 3 important stages. 1. Formation of haploid gametes. Formation of haploid gametes. Gametes mean male gamete, female gamete. Male sex organ, female sex organ. This process, formation of gametes, is known as gametogenesis. Second step is fusion of gametes. The fusion of gametes, commonly known as syngam, male and female gametes fuse, unite. That process is known as fertilization. Fusion of male and female gametes is known as fertilization. So this fertilization results in the formation of diploid zygote, 2N. Third, meiosis division. Zygote is formed, that is diploid. Remember, gametes are haploid, zygote is diploid. The zygote may undergo meiotic divisions or in some organisms mitotic divisions. But at one or other time, meiosis divisions, reduction divisions should take place. So these are the 3 stages: gametogenesis, formation of gametes; fertilization, fusion of gametes; and third, meiosis division. Sexual reproduction results in genetic variations in offspring because of union of gametes crossing over. In earlier class, I told you about the clone. A population of cells or individuals produced as a result of asexual reproduction. In a clone, all the cells, individuals will be similar morphologically, genetically. But here, not like that. Why? There are 2 reasons. Union of gametes. Male gametes, female gametes. Male gametes come from one parent, female gametes come from another gamete. Therefore, 2 in one way dissimilar individuals are involved. Then in meiosis division, there is a process known as crossing over, exchange of genes. Because of these, the individuals produced as a result of sexual reproductions are not similar. They are genetically dissimilar. There will be variation. The period of growth before the commencement of sexual reproduction is known as juvenile or vegetative phase. Any plant or animal, after some growth, it comes to sexual reproductive stage. It commences the sexual reproduction, an animal or a plant. Before attaining the sexual maturity, it is called juvenile or vegetative growth. In sexual reproduction, in animals, especially in animals, so even in plants also, some events take place to just accomplish the sexual reproduction. For example, if you take the animals, the ovaries produce the ova, female gametes. Then accessory organs, there will be some tubes, some glands which are necessary to carry the ovum to the place where the fertilization takes place. Similarly, some hormones are involved. Now, these events are cyclic, periodically. Every time the ovary prepares, produces ova, then glands, accessory organs, hormones. These are cyclic events. In non-primate animals like cow, sheep, deer, cat, dogs, in mammals, these cyclic events, preparation for sexual reproduction, are known as oestrus cycle. In primates, monkeys, chimpanzees, human beings, especially humans in women, for every 1 month there are cyclic events. These are called menstrual cycle. Seasonal breeders. Some plants, some animals, according to the season, they come to sexual reproduction. They are called seasonal breeders. Reproduction in particular season. We see some animals, some plants, they come to flowering only in a particular season, maybe because of environmental conditions, maybe because of hormonal changes. Then continuous breeders, throughout the reproductive phase, they go on reproducing continuously, irrespective of seasons. Some interesting facts. Some bamboos reproduce once in their life. They live for 50 to 100 years. During the lifetime, they produce only once. They come to flowering, produce the fruits, seeds, and die. This is a very interesting phenomenon. Similarly, Strobilanthes kuntiana Neelakuranji, commonly known as, reproduces once in 12 years. Again, this is also once in 12 years. It lives for many years, but once in 12 years it produces the flowers. Sexual reproduction. Now, stages in sexual reproduction: pre-fertilization, fertilization, post-fertilization. Before fertilization, during fertilization or fertilization process, after fertilization. What are the events in the pre-fertilization changes? Gametogenesis, formation of haploid gametes. And these gametes are transferred, especially the male gametes are transferred to the female gamete. Mostly female gametes are non-motile. Male gametes are motile, or they are passively transferred, just like the pollen grains. Fertilization, male and female gametes fuse. In plants, it is commonly known as syngamy. Post-fertilization, after the fertilization, formation of the zygote, embryogenesis. So this diagram is very informative. Mother cells, male mother cells, for example, microspore mother cells, megaspore mother cells. Similarly, in animals, egg mother cell, sperm mother cell, spermatocytes. Gametogenesis, formation of gametes. Gametes are haploid, N, represented by N. Then fertilization, male and female gametes fuse, resulting in the formation of zygote. Zygote is 2N. Then embryogenesis, the zygote undergoes divisions, mitotic divisions, and forms the embryo. So thus, mother cells, pollen mother cells, or microspore mother cells, or megaspore mother cells, or egg mother cells, spermatocytes, formation of the gametes, union of the gametes are haploid, fusion of two gametes, zygote, embryogenesis, embryo. So thus, gametogenesis, fertilization, embryogenesis. So meiosis divisions usually take place here, or sometimes they may take place here in some individuals. Then gametogenesis, iso or homogametes. Sometimes the male and female gametes are similar, we cannot differentiate them. They are similar morphologically. They are called isogametes or homogametes. The union between them is known as isogamy. Morphologically similar, no differentiation of male and female, Chlamydomonas, volvox, algae. Heterogametes, we can differentiate which is male, which is female. Morphologically different. Usually, in most of the cases, in most of the individuals, male gametes, antherozoids, motile, just like in algae, fungi, bryophytes. Female gametes, egg or ovum, large, non-motile. Then, homothallic or monoecious. In some individuals, both male and female sex organs are produced in the same plant or same individual. Or sometimes we call hermaphrodite in animals like earthworm. Cucurbids, coconut. Coconuts, the male, female. Heterothallic or dioecious, male and female sex organs produced on different individuals. Papaya, date palm. The flowers may be bisexual. That means they contain both male sex organs, female sex organs. Flowers may be unisexual. Male flowers, female flowers, we can see in some cucurbids. Male flowers are called staminate, female flowers are called pistillate. See the difference here, homothallic, heterothallic, monoecious, heteroecious. Here, monoecious plant, cucurbids. You can take a bitter gourd. On the same plant, you can see the male and female flowers. Similarly, coconut. Heterothallic, dioecious means house, home. Here, male flowers are produced on male plants, female flowers are produced on female. Most animals are unisexual. Male and female individuals are separate. Bisexual animals are there, usually in lower animals. They are also called hermaphrodites, earthworm, tapeworm, leech, sponges. In sexual reproduction, there are some points to remember. Gametes are always haploid, N. Gamete mother cells called meiocytes, 2N, they are diploid. In diploid organisms like animals, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, meiosis divisions, that is from diploid to haploid, take place at gametogenesis level. The mother cells undergo the reduction and produce the haploids. But whereas in some lower organisms like algae, fungi, bryophytes, Meiosis divisions take place at zygotic level. Zygote is diploid and undergoes meiotic divisions and produces the haploid gametophyte. So distribution of sex organs, this is Chara, an aquatic alga. Male and female are produced on the same plant. Monoecious. Mono, one, ecious house. This is Antheridium, this is Oogonium. Male organs, female organs. In Mertensia, a bryophytic plant, male and female plants are separate. The female plants produces archegoniophore, female sex organs. Male plant produces antheridiophore, male sex organs. There are two houses, one for male, one for female. Dioecious, unisexual. Then this is bisexual flower. A flower having both male and female sex organs. Carpel, this is central one, female sex organ. Then stamens, androecium, male sex organ. These produce the male gametes, these produce the female gametes. So, male and female gametes are produced in the same flower, same individual. Female gametes such as ovum are large, generally, non-motile, stationary. Female gametes large, non-motile. Male gametes are transferred either actively or passively to female gametes fertilization. During transfer, a large number of male gametes die. To compensate this loss, male gametes are produced in large number because the male gametes are to be transferred to female gametes. So in between, there is every possibility that most of them may not reach and die. To compensate this loss, male gametes are usually produced in very large number. Transfer of pollen grains to the surface of stigma is referred to as pollination. Fertilization. Fusion of male and female gametes resulting diploid zygote is fertilization. This is also known as syngamy. Fusion of male and female gametes is known as zygote undergoes divisions. Those divisions collectively known as embryogenesis and ultimately develops into an adult. Zygote, by undergoing the divisions by embryogenesis process, results in the formation of an adult. The phenomenon of development of ovum or egg into an adult without fertilization. In some individuals, plants, animals, the ovum, egg, without fertilization develops into an adult. In fact, what should happen? The male and female gametes should unite, zygote should result. But here, without fertilization process, ovum develops into an adult. This is called parthenogenesis. Example, honeybees, some honeybees, rotifers, lizards, turkey birds. In plants, parthenogenesis has just a different meaning. If a fruit develops without fertilization process, parthenogenesis, parthenocarpic fruits are seedless because they are produced without fertilization process. Two types of fertilizations: external fertilization, outside the body; internal fertilization, usually common in terrestrial animals like reptiles, aves, mammals, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm. inside the female body, inside the female sex organ. External means both male and female gametes are released into the surroundings. There they unite, fertilization process and further embryogenesis process. Post-fertilization events. Zygote results from union of gametes. Zygote is always diploid. It is the first cell of an organism. Remember, zygote is the first cell of an organism. Every organism, every plant, every animal starts its life from zygote. Embryogenesis refers to the process of development of embryo from zygote. Embryogenesis includes cell divisions, cell differentiation. First, a mass of cells are produced. Then these mass of cells differentiate into different types of cells, different types of tissues later on. This is called cell differentiation. Egg-laying animals are called oviparous. Some animals, reptiles, aves, even some amphibians, fish, they lay the eggs, oviparous. But some animals give birth to the young ones. They are called viviparous. In plants, viviparous refers to germination of seeds while inside the fruit. Mangroves. In mangroves, which grow in seashores, the seeds germinate while inside the fruit. In fact, what should happen? The seeds should come out. They should be dispersed. But here, they germinate while inside the fruit. That is called vivipary. So this is the end of the chapter, sexual reproduction. I try to explain the different stages in the sexual reproduction. Gamete formation, fertilization, post-fertilization changes, embryogenesis. And this is an overview of the sexual reproduction. In next class, I will take the revision in the form of question and answer.